Hey everybody, Ryan O'Halloran, Jaguars beat writer with the Florida Times-Union here inside Everbank Field. Jaguars 5-11, finished their season Sunday in Houston. Here's some of my takeaways from the season. I'm sure you've read some of these opinions in print. One, defense is not very good. I think they need to change the scheme to become more aggressive with their blitz packages. They need to find a free safety, and they need pass rushing help. One thing opposing coaches said on their conference calls with us each Wednesday was the Jaguars don't do a lot of different things on defense. To me, that's basically an insult because this is pro football. If you do 10 things well, offenses are going to figure those things out pretty quickly. You need to do 15, 18, 20 things. You got to have more volume to your package, more variety to your blitzes and coverages. So I think this defense was scheme deficient and talent deficient. So look for an overhaul, and I think that's what they need to do. Gus Bradley made his money in Seattle, made his career getting the Jaguar job by coaching defense. I think he should take over the play calling or else bring a new coordinator in. Second takeaway is on offense. Totally impressed by Blake Bortles. A year ago at this time, me and Hayes Carline, my colleague at Times-Union, we're in the minority. We thought Blake was going to be good in his second year. A lot of people looked at the interceptions and the sacks and say, well, he hasn't developed. Well, look at this year. Hey, it's good to be right once in a while. I mean, 35 touchdowns, second in the league, 18 interceptions, led the league, but I think he'll cut those down. The Jaguars have found their quarterback. That makes life a lot easier in terms of addressing other positions. Offensive line, I still think there's one or two things they need to fix. Luke Joeckel was having a decent year until giving up 5 sacks. I had him for 4. I'll go with 4 that he gave up against Houston. Next year's a big year for him. They can pick up his contract option for a 5th year, but he's still in improvement mode, I think. Got an issue at center. I would go get Alex Mack. That's just me. Younger quarterback, veteran center. A veteran center who's good. Covers up some of the other warts that you may have. So I think Mack should be priority A after a pass rusher. Next takeaway, pass rushers. They're tough to find. They cost a lot of money. I look at Bruce Irvin from Seattle. He's got familiarity with the scheme and the staff. I'd say, how much is it going to take? Okay, I'll go a little bit higher to come to a team that only won 5 wins. That's what you're going to have to do in free agency. 120 cents, 130 cents on the dollar. They can offer no state income tax, but can they offer a playoff berth? So that's the big thing. So that's going to be the hard sell, is convincing these free agents that if the money's equal, that these Jaguars are on the right track. And I think some guys on other teams will just say, I don't want to be part of a rebuild, and that's their right, and I think a lot of guys are going to say that. Last takeaway is there are some pieces here on defense. I like the season Devon House had a corner. I like the season Roy Miller and Jared Odrick had on the defensive line. But things to watch. Is Jonathan Cyprien the answer at strong safety? I don't think so. I'd move James Sample there to give him a shot at starting week 1 next year. Is Aaron Colburn the answer at number 2 corner? I don't think so. I think he's almost better suited to play 65 to 70% in snaps strictly inside the slot, where he can take advantage of his blitzing ability and his willingness to stop the run when they do run in sub packages. So those are my takeaways for the season. We'll have a lot more if some staff changes happen, some player releases or re-signings. We'll be back throughout the offseason. I'm Ryan O'Halloran for the Florida Times-Union.